Ned is not happy about the Try Guys shading him, but too bad, it's what he deserves. Today's weekly respill is intense. The Try Guys have gotten the editors to edit out Ned from a really cool video they'd recently posted. Trisha Paytas is pregnant with baby number 2, and the Ace family have been sued yet again. It's all going down today, so don't forget to subscribe and get ready to sip on this piping hot tea. The Try Guys are enjoying being shady about Ned leaving their group. He caused them a lot of stress when he left due to that whole drama of him cheating on his wife with the other employee, and boy is there some tea we have to spill on her today. But yeah, pretty much the Try Guys went through hell having to fire him, having the rest of their team get backlash online, terrified of receiving a lawsuit from Alex Herring, the employee that he cheated with. Turns out she just left her job there and is out here unemployed now, publicly known as a cheater. She ruined her 10-year relationship all for this dude. But yeah, Ned is apparently still frolicking around with his wife. They were caught by paparazzi hanging out. Super weird, no one really knows what's going on there. However, his wife still has her job on the show. The Try Guys faced so much backlash, and now that some time has passed, they've moved on to make better content without the two cheaters, and they are now shading the ex-Try Guy. If you think about it, Ned almost ruined all of their careers, so they have every right to shade him. In one of the Try Guys' most recent videos titled "The Try Guys Make Pop-Tarts Without a Recipe," it turns out that this was a pre-filmed video made with Ned in it, and the editors had to edit him out. In his replacement, they put a still of an elephant over where I guess Ned was standing. Fans were howling in the comments over how the editors were able to cut Ned out in a very humorous way, and it looked very real. People were still able to tell from some of the shots that Ned was there filming. You could see his body but not his face. However, for the most part, the editors have been praised for their skills, and fans of the Try Guys find this hilariously comedic. Fans in the comments were going off. The way they're navigating through Ned's departure isn't what I expected, but the editing jokes have honestly been great. Ned really wore a "I love bad ideas" tee. They didn't even have to edit him. The editors need a medal. It's so sad we lost the byplay that would have been there, but the editors did so well to make it very unnoticeable. Although Ned hasn't officially responded to this video, you know damn well he sat at home pissed about this. People are saying that the editors definitely need a Christmas bonus for how hard they worked on this content. You can tell it looked really hard to edit all of that and re-record. They did an excellent job. So obviously after Ned got fired and after Alex left, the pair of them got cancelled. People started pulling up more and more things from their pasts, and also their time on the show where things looked a little suspicious. Something that's trending on Twitter at the moment is this comment about something really nasty and sly that Alex did to Ned's wife. The comment reads, "The worst part for me, Ariel had a series on the channel about motherhood with some other moms, and there is a video where they post thirst traps for a week to regain confidence. And throughout the week, Ariel talks about how she doesn't feel beautiful since her pregnancies, and that she's really insecure about being older than Ned, and she gets very vulnerable. And you'll say, what's wrong with that? While the mistress is credited as a producer in that video. It's horrible. If the affair has really been going on for years, like the pictures suggest, they're worse people than I can even imagine. Who parades his mistress around his wife and his kids for years? And who becomes friend with the woman whose husband you're sleeping with? They both are absolutely horrible people. I hope Ariel gets everything in the divorce." So we haven't really heard from Trisha the troll recently in terms of serious major dramas like she used to get into. Since having her baby, she's been keeping out of dramas. The only negative thing people have been saying is that her baby is being used for content, because she posts heaps of TikToks of her baby all the time. Trisha recently shocked fans when she revealed that she's already trying for baby number 2.
Obviously, you can start being intimate 6 weeks postpartum, so I took the first test.
People saying Irish twins, but after a C-section, that terrifies me because of the risk with the incision stretching. With a C-section, it's best to wait. Your uterus muscles and nerves are not even healed. You could lose the baby and or not be able to conceive again. Trisha then made another video clearing up that she was not in fact pregnant.
Oh, people think this is my pregnancy announcement for my second baby. It's not. I'm not pregnant. I actually just got my period for the first time postpartum today, and I was a little sad about it, but it's okay. I know my body will get pregnant when it's ready to.
What are your thoughts on Trisha now that she's become a mother? Let me know in the comments. So the Ace family are getting sued yet again, and it's a new lawsuit because it was filed literally last week. Austin has been sued multiple times this year, which is absolutely insane. So let's investigate. The person suing Austin was an investor in one of Austin's recent fights. This fight barely sold tickets. Ted and Austin signed an agreement which basically stated that Ted would be investing in this fight and would be fronting cash for this fight, and to also help pay off fighters in past events Austin was in. The court documents state, investor Foxman agrees to invest up to $2.5 million in connection with the event investment. The investment shall cover, among other things, the amounts needed to settle the remaining fight claims. Austin McBroom shall, among other things, fight at the event for no charge, and use best efforts to promote the event. The goal for the event is to, among other things, feature no less than 5 in 10 fighters. Investor Foxman shall have the right to terminate this agreement within 30 days of April the 14th, 2022. Effective date without liability. So in the first fight that Austin organised, he'd promised to pay the fighters these amounts, which he did not. As we can see in the side-by-side, these were the amounts that Austin ended up paying on the right, and on the left was what he'd promised. So basically Ted invested in Austin, and he was going to pay the remaining amount to those fighters that Austin owed. Ted sent that money to Austin and Austin's dad. Basically Ted instantly regretted transferring that amount of money, and he was like, WTF, why did I even choose to invest in these scummy people? And as per their agreement, it said that he had 30 days to change his mind, which he did. Here we can see in the lawsuit it stated, on May the 1st, 2022, Foxman timely terminated the agreement in an email to Alan McBroom. Subject, exercising my option to get out of the show. I've decided to step away from the show and exercise my option to get out of our deal. We can discuss repayment of the $50K I've already advanced. I'm fine with the sooner of either getting repaid when your new investor comes in or over the next 4 to 6 months if the show doesn't happen. In a text to Austin McBroom and Alan McBroom that day, Foxman elaborated, the progress we've made is showing everything going in the wrong direction. Every fighter is 50 to 75% over the budget. The fighters that were shown to me are mostly eliminated from being possible without going even further over budget. And then this was basically why Ted ended up suing Austin and Austin's business partner, Austin's father, because apparently Ted was not paid back the money. Fair enough. Any sane person would sue. However, any sane person would probably not invest in Austin or anyone from the McBroom family because they have a long-standing history of being alleged scammers. Further on in the lawsuit, it states that basically Ted had tried numerous times to get his money back. On May the 23rd, 2022, Foxman emailed Alan McBroom. I spoke to Austin McBroom and he told me that you guys have secured $2 million in funding for the fight, so it appears that everything is moving forward. Let me know when I can expect to receive the return on the $50K I sent at the start of our efforts. But then Austin didn't even respond to Ted, and instead got his lawyer to respond saying this. On July the 8th, 2022, Austin McBroom's attorney replied by email to Foxman that Austin McBroom did not then owe Foxman any amount. And then Austin's father started freaking out thinking he was going to get sued, which he ultimately has now, and then apparently sent Ted a text that had said, you're going to have to wait on your $50K advance until after the event. We're still in the process of securing our investment and funding the event is first priority. We're literally 22 days out from the event. I promise you will get paid back the advance on that following Monday, August 1st. You can disregard the July 8th, 2022 letter from Austin McBroom's attorney and we will work this out. No hard feelings, brother. And then the event ended up getting postponed to a later date because apparently Austin didn't end up getting that investment money he needed. Apparently Austin then blamed the reason for not being able to fight because of his fight partner Gibbs' medicals. Then the event happened in September and Ted never once heard about getting his money back. So lo and behold, he is suing Austin McBroom and McBroom's father. So what do you think the outcome of this lawsuit will be? And also, what are your thoughts on all the tea we spilled today? Let me know in the comments.